You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening, all. As always, it's so great to have you with us. Topping news, it has been an uphill battle for members of the industrial union who have been at odds with management of quality service for several years. Tonight, the union's leader says there appears to be some positive inroads in their struggle, and they are very pleased with this newfound relationship. Who can forget the many demonstrations at Quality Services as employees and leader of the management union fought against what they termed unfair internal practices. But now Quality Services and management of the industrial union may be on a path to a better working relationship. Union leader Lionel Morley says in recent time he has noticed some changes.
We began to see the hiring of a lot of Bahamians, new Bahamians. We began to see that they no longer have to eat lunch in an area where flies and mosquitoes and bugs and all this. They are building a new infrastructure for them. We're talking about an insurance policy for them. We're talking about potentially including as part of their new package a pension plan, so when they retire they'll have something to look forward to. And the changes is that the level of dignity in the workplace that they have lost over the years, they are regaining it.
He adds that some outstanding issues remain. 95% of the workers who were fired were rehired back in March, a decision that was made during a meeting with Minister of Foreign Affairs, Fred Mitchell.
We still have some headwinds because, we still have people with their own agenda. But whilst we go through these, we will continue to fight for the greater good of the organization, the union member. But yes, 95% of them did in fact return to work.
Morley adds that this newfound relationship between both parties is good for the Bahamian workers. He is also giving credit to the government for intervening.
People decent as the minister who understand that he has an overriding responsibility to protect the interests of Bahamians, finding the political will to take a stand. It was a collective but a concerted effort on all parties. Yes, he did play a very instrumental role, and we are grateful.
It was more than 10 years in the making, and today a group of local government workers had their services transferred to the public service. Sabrina Brown has the story.
5 janitresses and 1 security officer who were employed by the local government West Grand Bahama District Council are now employees of the government. The transition took place during a contract signing ceremony at the council's office in 8 Mile Rock Wednesday morning. The workers, who are attached to various public schools in the district, operated for years without any benefits, but now they are permanent and pensionable. Chief Counselor for West Grand Bahama, Rosny Cooper, says it was a long battle and today is a red letter day.
I believe that this is the proudest day of my career in local government, to have been able to negotiate along with my administrator, and I would like to thank the council, but whereby they would have given me the leeway on numerous occasions to travel back and forth to Nassau in and on your behalf. It was not a one-man's position, it was a group effort.
Cooper commended the workers for maintaining high standards on the job.
For the body that selected those persons to work in the school system, that we would have picked the best. We have had minimal complaints. We would have had some of you rose to as high as head janitress, even over those that are presently permanent and pensionable. It speaks wonders for us, and so as good as you were for local government, you must improve tenfold. Do not fall into the slum of the regular public servants. Let us prove that you are whom we say you are.
Administrator for West Grand Bahama, Brenda Bullard Colebrook, says she's happy that this day has finally come.
I am even more pleased to act on behalf of the government to witness your acceptance of the various appointments as would have been offered you. Today you are being asked to show your acceptance by signing a particular letter which indicates that you will be put on a probationary period of 12 months.
She encouraged the new government employees to continue to do their best.
You will be required to continue to work as hard as you've always done, and to put your best foot forward, ensuring that you continue to give good service to the people of the West Grand Bahama District and by extension, the Bahamas on a whole.
While it was a time of celebration for the 6 who qualified for the transfer, for Chief Councillor Cooper, it was bittersweet.
Whereby this is a joyful day, I'm still somewhat disappointed. Disappointed in that we had persons that started with us at age 50 and 45, and to date, because the process took so long, is unable to sit with you today.
Sabrina Brown, ZNS Network News.
Thank you, Sabrina. Well, ZNS News has learned that American celebrity couple Jay-Z and Beyonce have purchased their own private island in the Bahamas. The two reportedly bought Stranger's Key, a small island north of Walker's Key in the Abacos, for just under $3 million. Their 360-acre private island is about half a mile wide and about 2 miles long. There is a natural harbor on the west side of the island, and the island can accommodate an airstrip of at least 5,000 feet. The Atlantic Ocean is on the eastern end of the private island, and shallow waters off the Grand Bahama Bank is on the western side. The celebrity couple have not stated publicly how they hope to develop their private island. In other news, tonight some members of the Royal Bahamas Police Force on Grand Bahama are coming under fire as they are accused of shooting at a man who was in possession of a fake handgun. Self-proclaimed movie producer Marcus Bailey recounted the incident, which took place in the Garden Villas area on Saturday, April 13th, while he was reportedly shooting a movie. Bailey claims that he showed the officer in question the imitation firearm that he was carrying, and he was later fired upon.
They tell me look in the back of me, and they look in the back of me, see the patrol car coming. I gotta run behind the building and duck them. I wasn't in no fear for them. I had no reason to run. So when I see them, I thought they guess what doing their normal patrol, passing through. But when I noticed they passed, then they stop and reverse and say free, don't move. Like I was stunned, like what they fooling with me for? So though when they say don't move, I stand up right there and they come out, they pull a gun on me, call for backup. CDU down, come who deal with me before. Come, he said me find the toy gun. He say he ain't dealing with this no more. Call side. After he walk off from me with the toy gun holding it in the hand, officer opened multiple gunshot fired at me for no reason. And someone gotta get shoot. Ricochet could have gone up that wall and innocent people could have got shoot that day in the ghetto. Plenty people was there.
Bailey was subsequently arrested and charged with vagrancy. He said following his release, he went back to the scene where he reportedly collected bullet casings which were allegedly fired by police. Bailey says he now fears for his life and is sending this appeal to the Commissioner of Police, Allison Greenslade.
I'd like for Mr. Greenslade to know that his officer that he have in place to protect the Bahamian and foreigners here, they need to be more professional, and they need to stop getting any officer gun to carry around, and they need to stop going off all kind of fake call they hear. And I think it's wrong.
Now, ZNS News contacted the Assistant Commissioner of Police on Grand Bahama, Emmerich Seymour, about the incident, who confirmed that he spoke with Marcus Bailey about that incident at the police headquarters. He says that matter is now under police investigation. Police are still searching for 27-year-old murder suspect Jonathan Cooper. An all-points bulletin was issued for the Tamarind Street resident late last week, but so far police haven't been able to locate him. He is accused of stabbing Paul Pablo Ferguson to death in Garden Villas on Thursday morning. Police are requesting help from the public in locating Cooper. So if you know where 27-year-old Jonathan Cooper is tonight, you should contact the police. Stay with us. The Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, continues right after this.